I think just being myself and bringing my own kind of defensive flair to the game. AG's super physical and he's really good at battling and warring inside with those guys. But me, my technique is a little bit different, and that's what I used tonight, and it worked.
How would you describe your technique?
I would say that it's give and take. Be physical to start, but then give up a little bit of ground so I don't foul. I think that a lot of times guys are expecting the contact and they throw up a shot that they can't necessarily make. And as long as you don't foul them and you kind of keep the contact marginal, um, for the most part, you should be good. And that's what happened tonight.
You guys sweep this homestand. What was the biggest thing or theme that helped you guys do that?
I think it was definitely just our consistency and how we turned it up on defense. I think that we were able to get stops and our offense is just humming. Like especially when we get that rebound, we're out, we're running, we're scoring fast, and everybody's getting a chance to touch the rock, which really helps, keeps everybody in rhythm, and just keeps our offense humming. So I think being able to get stops was huge for us.
What's it like being at the top of, like, you guys finish a defensive possession and you're at the top of the defense and realizing I have a lane to go past the ball?
I mean, it's great. It's great just because I know he'll see me. I mean, the moment he sees me, his eyes light up. We make eye contact, and he kind of just lofts it over everybody, and it's always right on the money. I'm just making sure that I can receive the pass the way I need to and go and finish it down on the other end. But it's a blessing to play with him. He makes the game easy.
Uh, 5 dunks tonight as well. I know there was one at the beginning of the game that was pretty nice. Just are you looking over at the bench most of the time trying to trying to get those guys engaged with the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think plays like that, whether it's like a block that I get or a dunk, a highlight play, that's something that energizes not only the crowd but our team as well, and we feed off of that, and it gives us momentum. So anytime that I can make a special play like that, I just try my best to. But that's the stuff that comes easy to me. It's all the other stuff, all the finer nuances of the game that take more attention to detail. But that stuff comes naturally to me.
Was your dunk better than AG's?
Nah, I ain't gonna say all that. AG got me beat on this one for sure, but it's a lot of season left. I got time to catch him for sure.
It's, to me, at least, seems like Cam's doing a lot of really little stuff small, or like little stuff well, excuse me. Has that kind of been your assessment as well, just the little things he's doing out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I told him today, shots just didn't fall from behind the arc, but everything else, his slashing, his attacking, making the right pass at the right time, his hands defensively, and just being a great team defender has been huge for us. And this team has so many good players. We're not always looking for everybody to score all the time. The scoring comes with the flow of the game. We got 7 or 8 guys on this roster that can score double figures on any given night. So I think that just doing the little things and continuing to impress us with how he plays within the flow and just finding his niche on this team, he's been great. And his shot not falling hasn't stopped him from doing the little things and still going in there playing hard and getting his nose in there. So I'm proud of Cam for that for sure.
What is the challenge? It's like a different rotation pretty much every night. You're playing with different guys. What's the challenge there for you personally, mixing it up and giving those many different looks with lineups?
I mean, I think that it's just going to help us later on down the road. You got to be ready to play with any combination of guys because you never know what happens in this sport. There's injuries, there's family things. It's an 82-game season, and we're not always going to be at full strength. So I think just learning how to play with different guys and learning other guys' tendencies when you're out there on the floor just really helps the team overall because we know that we can count on that when it gets later in the season.
What are you working on behind the scenes that's translating well on the court in games these days?
Really just my mentality towards the game. I think my decisiveness has been really, really good this year, regardless of if, I make a mistake here and there or I miss a shot here and there. I think just my decisiveness has been great. And I've been ready to make those decisions every time I get the ball or every time I'm even defensively playing the passing lane more, getting my hand in there, getting more steals. I think I had 3 tonight. So just reading the game better, being more decisive with what I do, both offensively and defensively.
How are you working on that? Is that just a mental thing, like just a dedication to it, or are you doing something else in particular?
100%. I mean, I think everything I've been doing has been geared towards playing the game of basketball. Like this summer, I played a lot of pickup here with the coaches, and then also just getting more comfortable. You know, this is my 4th year. I got 3 years playing under my belt now, and there's nothing that I go out there and it really surprises me, you know. So I think that helps, just being more comfortable out there, and knowing I belong and I'm amongst, you know, kind of the elite defenders in the league. That gives me the confidence to go out there and be decisive and be myself for sure.
Your rebounding stands out every game. What goes into improving as a rebounder?
I think the mentality, one, and then also just kind of the positioning sometimes, you know. Early in my career, I was playing 4, and I wasn't really used to it, and I was having to box out big guys like Trey Lyles and Zion and things like that. So at a certain point, I was just worried about my man not getting the rebound, you know. But now that I've played a lot more and I got a better feel for the game, I think that when I'm guarding, especially on the perimeter, it allows me to kind of roam in there free. And, you know, there's so many threes in today's game that those long rebounds, they're very unpredictable, but they're all coming off right around that free throw line, nail area. So I've just been better at my positioning to put myself in position to get the ball, and then just actively going for it, telling myself every play, I got to go grab this rebound.
Sorry if you had asked already, Peyton, but what have you seen from Spencer and almost that specialist role that he's played at times this season coming in for a possession defensively?
I mean, I think he's been huge. I think he tries to go out there and implement everything that the coaches tell us as far as physicality goes on the defensive end. He has no ego. He's not out there for him. He's out there for the Nuggets and to help our team win games, and I think that's the best thing about it. That egoless basketball and just coming in and doing your job when it's asked of you, that's how I got on the court at first, you know. So everybody, we all got to start somewhere, and I'm proud of Spencer, and you saw today, it gave him rhythm. He got a corner 3, and he knocked it down. So all of that, all those little things add up.
What's it been like getting to know Jonas so much personally this season? It seems like everybody has a story about him being just a great guy in the locker room.
Yeah, he's a great dude. He's a great dude. Everybody you ask is gonna say that about him, just because that's the energy that he presents in the locker room, and then just not only that, but with everybody. And I think just him being solid and just so even keel and so professional, especially at that backup 5 position where for a lot of years we haven't had someone we could just throw it right in there and they go and they get their own bucket. I think him kind of taking ownership of that and starting to like really be himself and really be aggressive down there, it just makes us an entirely different team and makes us so much better. So having Jonas is huge, and I mean he's an amazing guy as well. So that never hurts.